EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Ford Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's second and 9. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got him tight end downfield. It's right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On play action, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a shot. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On play action, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
This is caught down that right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now a return coming from the 14. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Second down and 8. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. The Lions all their 1st time out. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Bucs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one taken at the 10. Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Lions 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Buccaneers move out to a 24-10 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him. Run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They hand it to Gibbs. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's Gibbs. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
This one intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Eddie Jackson has the nice coverage, able to break that one up.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. Throwing is Baker. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Goff to throw on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4 down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 2nd down, Baker now sets up a screen for Chubb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Baker to throw. That is caught. He got Godwin. A gain there of 11. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. They'll run the draw with Chubb. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout call by the defense with 1:53 remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Goff to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Bucs.